You must identify the things that you do that hurt your own cause. I was reading A Champion's Mind this morning, and one of the passages really, really resonated with me. And that was the ability to identify what you do that sort of affects your cause. So if you don't really understand what that means, then have a listen, because it's very important. And I feel like if anybody's stuck in life, not sure what they're doing, or unsure of the direction, or waking up feeling unhappy and unmotivated, this could be one of the reasons why. The way I discovered this within my own life was 2024. I suffered cancer, I battled cancer, and I was undergoing chemo, and I was reflecting on the year before and what I'd achieved. I was wondering why I sort of wasn't hitting the targets and the goals that I set. And the first reason was because the goals were way too big and sort of very dreamy and semi-unrealistic, which is another lesson that I learned. To set goals that are realistic, but dream big. Set some goals that are really, really big and work towards them, but set realistic ones as well. But I figured out that it wasn't discipline, it wasn't motivation, it wasn't a vision, it wasn't that I didn't want it bad enough, it was nothing to do with that, because I had all of that. The main reason why I didn't achieve what I wanted other than the goals was because of one thing, and that was something psychological that I didn't really realize in the moment until someone else had told me, and I sort of had to figure it out the hard way just by going time without reflecting and realizing, because I wasn't reflecting, and that was self-doubt. And so that was the cause, that was the why, that was the reason, and the main reason why I wasn't achieving what I wanted. And so this passage really resonated with me, because it is so true. You have to identify what you do that sort of affects your cause. And my cause was to reach the goals, hit my goals and hit my targets. But the reason why I didn't was because of self-doubt. So how could I overcome that? How could next time I go into something or set some goals and really hit them? And when I figured out that it was self-doubt, I said to myself, there's no more of that now. That's the reason why, the main reason why I'm not achieving what I wanted. And so I feel like this is very important for other people to realize, is that going into 2026 now, it's the 1st of Jan, and people are going to be setting goals, and a lot of people aren't going to be achieving them. A lot of people are, but you have to reflect every week and look back and identify what you did wrong, and identify the things you did that caused you not to do something or not to achieve something. So instead of looking at it being like, I didn't earn as much money this week, look at why. And if it was in your control, then you have to identify that, and then your cause will be complete. Another example of this is waking up every day feeling unmotivated, which has an effect on your day-to-day performance, your success, your happiness, your relationships, and everything like that. So you have to look at the cause. Is it mental health issues? But look, there has to be a cause before that. There has to be something and a trigger that happens before something else to create a result. So if you wake up feeling unmotivated, you have to look at why. Is it because you're lacking in sleep? Is it because you're not getting 8 hours? Is it because you're not drinking enough water, which is causing you to wake up feeling groggy, which is the first little sort of mental switch? Is it because you smoke? Is it because you have addictions? Is it because you have an alcohol addiction? Is it because you have a drug addiction? Because these are the things that's the cause to something else. And for some people, that's the want and the urge to get out of bed and attack the day with positivity. So when it comes to not achieving what you want in life and not going in the direction you want, maybe you have the drive, maybe you have the motivation and all the tools to start. Maybe you have the money to start a course and learn something, learn a new skill, but what's the cause? Maybe you're surrounded by people who don't believe in you. Maybe you're surrounded by people that are telling you don't do it, or you're not good enough, or it's going to fail, bro, or that's way too hard. That's the cause. And once you remove that, you've got nothing to worry about. Maybe your family's telling you, oh, don't do this, do that. Maybe that's the cause to your feelings and your outcomes and your success. So just keep that one in mind. So yeah, identify what you do that hurts your own cause.